Okay, so last year I had a broken leg and my husband was working mandatory overtime and we only got done what was absolutely necessary, or I should say he did because I was laid up on the couch. So as you can see, we have plenty of weeds here. Some of them that got taller than the house and it was ridiculous. But we're gonna use it to our advantage and I'll show you how. This is my favorite use of these. I'm going to grow super tall beans on these. They grow over 9 feet tall, which is why it's taller than I am. I could actually get in here, you know, and stand, which is really, really cool. So what I did here, I just kept the roots on these super long ones because I figured it would give it more support, and they're dead anyway. And then right by the hole, I loosened the dirt really well, and I'm going to actually put some potting soil on top of it so that these plants can get a really solid root thing going on. And it only needs about 2 handfuls. Now if this were in a garden, I would make sure I weeded around it, but as it is in the yard, I think it'll just be part of the beauty. I'll just have to watch out for big tall weeds like this one here. If you saw the last video about how to stack them, these are all the square boards that could not fit in our wood stove. So that's going to be the border of our raised garden beds, and then we're using this as fillers. We're making sure there are no roots and no seeds. So if there are any seeds, like this one has a few, we break them off and we cast them aside because we don't want to introduce bad things in here. I'm going to plant the peas back by the fence here and some lettuce up near the front. And the cool thing is, as the weather gets hotter, I could always drape something on the other side of this fence to give these plants in particular more shade because they're such cool weather plants. And then I can sit here and work on the garden, and there's the teepee and there's the trampoline, which we're still working on, but we'll get it done. The benefit of having these down here is that earthworms can come in. So we're not using cardboard for this. So we made a little trench here and we put the peas in, and then we'll just cover it up. Now if you're thinking our soil looks weird, it's because this is a mix of sawdust to keep the moisture in and store-bought dirt and some partially composted straw. And between those, it should make for really, really good soil. And then once our compost matures, I'll be able to top it off and make sure it has all the nutrients it needs. But the cool thing is that peas add nitrogen to the soil. So the peas will help to feed the lettuce. This is going to be for peas and lettuce. But once we're done growing everything, if we have more wood, I want to make planters on the front yard and grow flowers because it turned out better than I imagined. It looks really, really good. I just can't wait to see the things popping up. All right, little biker, how many eggs do you think there will be today?
2 or 3.
2 or 3? I think there will be 6 or 7. Let's go see. Okay, Abby girl, do you want to open the little door? Or do you want me to do it?
I want to do it.
How about without the whining?
I want to do it.
All right. There they come. Good morning, chickens. We're waiting until much later in the day now to hopefully get even more eggs out of them so they don't lay them, you know, hither, thither, and yon over the homestead, because since we have GMO eggs now and they're just getting bigger and better demand, so we're making sure that we have plenty to sell. It's great. I love it when things go well on the homestead. Sometimes that seems like a very rare thing. You okay, little one? Yeah, you're a meat bird. I get worried about you. 5, but the chicks we got in the winter should start laying sometime in the next few months, so that number will explode shortly enough. So the chickens already, no, don't plant anymore, honey. So the chickens already dug all this up, unfortunately, and they ate all the peas. So I put another row here, and I'm putting this wire mesh over it to keep the seedlings safe. But over here, I figured that the lettuce is still okay, so I'm not replanting the lettuce. We planted broccoli in these, and they're gonna be great. So we cleaned out the chicken coop, gave them fresh water, and I even put in a new roosting pole. And this is the first customer I've seen use it, so that's exciting. I was kind of afraid that that would be a bit too big for their little feet to grasp, but this is one of our smallest birds, and it's just chilling up there just fine. You like that height, huh?
He loves the ceiling.
Yeah, he loves the ceiling, doesn't he?
Yeah.
Yeah.
What?
Hey, look! All the goats are in. It's great. We gave them some hay yesterday and some water, of course. Today, we have more water for them, and we need to bring their minerals over because goats need minerals. They're adorable. There you go, some fresh, clean water.
Huh.
They are desperately trying to get out, and they're still not able to, so that's great. She can't, dear.
You better get that kid back in there.
Okay, thank you, dear. I just love watching them play. You know what, dear?
What?
I really like goats this way.
Yeah?
Yeah.
It makes you reconsider things, doesn't it?
Yeah. You know?
What?
That's Dre's favorite, huh?
Yeah.
I have to say, this way I really like goats. This is a lot better.
Mm-hmm.
You have some of that hay left from yesterday, don't you? I don't have anything for you. You need to wait for Mr. Brandon.
I'll go get some more of that grass.
Okay. This is such a bigger area than that little lot by our house, but it's still too big for the number of goats we have here. Oh, their other crate door is closed. I don't know if you can see that. Hang on. I might have to go in there and fix that. That's my one regret about this, is that we can't like lock it open. We'll have to see what we can do, because we want them to be able to use it. Isn't that right? Well, y'all, thank you for the eggs and for all the deliciousness, for taking care of the bugs and foraging and doing all your great things. I'm glad you're enjoying that top roost. You guys are in the danger zone.
Just don't poop on anybody. Don't
All right.
poop on their party.
Good night, little ones.